Hi everybody, this is Professor West for GMC, and in this video we're going to start talking about Microsoft Access, which is a database program. Now I have several Excel sheets up that I'm going to use to explain databases to you shortly, to give you some actual examples. But first I want to talk a little bit about what a database is. A database is defined as a collection of information or data stored on a computer that allows you to enter, access, or analyze it in a way like you never could before. And when I said it's defined by that, that means that's my explanation. There's different definitions online. So anyway, the point is everything that you do, anytime you give your information, it gets stored in a database. So for example, if you go to the doctor, they have you fill out information and they keep a file on you. That is basically a paper database. An online database would just be a digital version of that. So also another example is if you go to the grocery store, you get all your items, you go to check out, and then they ask, oh, do you have a number? And you type in your phone number and you get whatever discounts, because they always offer you some discounts in order to get people to sign up. And then that way they can also enter all that information into a database to keep track of the sort of items that you like to buy. And that way they can send you more specialized coupons and so forth to try to get you to come in more often. Access is really good at helping you to organize all of that data, because there's tons and tons of data in databases. So let's just jump right in and let me give you some examples. Now, like I said, these are Excel sheets. So you probably recognize this from what we've done before. I created these three specifically so that I can explain databases. So in this first one here, I have employee information. I have instructors, a couple advisors, a dean. I have each one has their own ID number, and I have a class that they teach. And then this one is just classes, which would be a pretty darn small database if this was real. That's okay. And then over here, I have a whole bunch of students. So what we do is we come in and we say, okay, well, this student's going to be in CS 101. The database, now Excel can't do this. The database would link this table, we're going to call it a table, to this table, and it would say, oh, okay, CS 101 is this class. And then it's going to come over and it's going to say, oh, this instructor is also linked to that class. So if you need the contact information, it's right here. If you need other information about the course, it would be in these cells. And of course, more students, maybe this student here is also in CS 101. So we could go through and we could see all the students who are in that class, who the instructor is, all this different information, because they're all kept in these different tables. And a table is going to look exactly like this Excel sheet does. Almost exactly, not 100%, but really close. And that's all it is tables and rows. I'm sorry, columns and rows make up a table, which is also what make up a spreadsheet. So it's going to look very familiar, so don't let that confuse you. And we're going to deal with them exactly the same. We're going to deal with our database using rows and columns, but we're also going to have the ability to do a lot more with it. And you'll see why it's so powerful as we get going. Databases are extremely good at helping to organize data. For example, think about a credit card company, and they might have 40 million people who have credit cards with them, and they can go in and say, hey, I want to see all the people from Texas, or I want to see all the people from Michigan, or I want to see all the people from wherever. I want to see all the people who are late on their bills. I want to see all the people who are 3 months late on their bills. I want to see all the people who have a positive amount, not late on their bills, they still have some room. Whatever, however they want to look it up, it's all possible by searching the database. You can put them in order by oldest accounts to newest accounts, biggest accounts to smallest accounts, however you want to do it. And the database is going to help us to do all of that. So it helps us search through the information, it helps us sort the information, it helps us arrange the information however we would like, and it even helps us create reports based on the information. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you're looking forward to it. And we're going to get started doing it in the very next video. Until then, I will see you in class. Bye, everybody.